This is. Oh, Jesus Christ. This, this Zimmerman thing is like, it just goes on and on. It's bigger now than it was before the trial because nobody pays attention. Okay, anyway. All right, there's a couple things. One, people need to realize that African American males do have this issue. They might want to realize women on YouTube also have a similar issue. There is a fear and apprehension about you that leads to a kind of harassment. Now, other people could say, oh, it's all innocent. There were a lot of African American people in Zimmerman's community robbing. Obviously, I don't really buy that. So, yeah, that's the first thing. People do feel harassment. So even if Trayvon Martin attacked George Zimmerman, as George Zimmerman said, which I think is a lie, but even if, it's understandable that other people are like, that feels a little familiar, right? That he wasn't causing trouble that night. And people that go, oh, yeah, but he was a thug. I mean, the likelihood is that even a thug in that situation is not going to probably try to beat a guy to death with his bare hands. That's a special sort of thug. Now, granted, a teenager might get in some weird state of mind like that, but that wasn't demonstrated beyond a reasonable doubt. Uh, I think one thing I find very interesting about this is the just, like this idea that, oh, the African American communities are going to have riots, the cities are going to have riots. I probably had a little too much to drink. The cities are going to have riots, but maybe not. Maybe I haven't. Oh, rioting cities. What are you going to do? Well, it didn't really happen. I noticed there was a riot in Oakland, where I used to live for many years. It's sad. But basically, on the national level, on the significant level, there's been no riots. And it's almost like, there's many pro-Zimmerman factions. Some of them are, that's just what they think that happened. Self-defense. Some of them are like, well, I support the Second Amendment. I'm going to lean towards erring on the, the self-defense. There is a racist segment. I mean, I've seen some very interesting comments to the effect that, let's see, what is it? It's like, Trayvon Martin was attacking him. That's what black people do. Even if Trayvon Martin did it, it doesn't mean it's what black people do or that they are aggressive automatically. And that's the racist part, is how easy people could assume this kid went berserk crazy time. It's just not that likely. Even people that have violence in their heart, they don't go berserk crazy time very easily. And Zimmerman was pursuing this kid. He was the one who looks like he had a building emotional state. But anyway. Oh, I almost don't know what to say, but I think that there's a little element of people. It's a weird similarity that some people in the racially confused part of this are they want to provoke the whole black community, the African American race or ethnicity, to rise up. They want them to do that. They want to do what Zimmerman did. They want to pursue them into a dark area where they feel threatened. They want to get an attack, and then they want to pull out their gun and kill the black community. I'm sorry. I mean, that's the impression I get from that that third of the, you know, I don't know that it's statistically a third, but I mean, there's three groups of the Zimmerman supporters. There's those that are like, well, I just think it was self defense. And there's those that are like, I can easily believe that a black kid would go berserker, and so it's self defense. And then there's like, I know that all black people are bad, and therefore it was self defense. And that latter third, a lot of them have been talking about the riots and race war and stuff, and I think they almost hope to provoke that. They're like, in your face, community, stand up, attack us, so we can kill you. Like George Zimmerman, a 1 out of 10, a guy that would get knocked out by his own shadow. It's so tedious. I had hoped to be in a place where I had stopped talking about this by now. What the fuck? But, maybe there is more for society to figure out, because maybe they didn't pay attention until the end. Who knows?